All right, thanks, Alyssa. The Southeast is still working to recover from the impact of Hurricane Helene. In Georgia, the nation's top pecan producing state with nearly 200,000 acres, a third of its production area was affected. And as John Holcomb with the Georgia Farm Monitor shows us, it's likely going to take years for production to recover.
As you can see, pecan orchards like this one were almost completely leveled by winds of more than 100 miles per hour that toppled trees that producers have worked so hard to grow over the last decade and were full of this season's crop.
This type of wind that occurred at this location, which is far into the state of Georgia, lower Montgomery County, was 109 miles an hour was the recording. And with a hurricane, your damage actually comes not just from the wind, but from the rain. And everybody knows we were brought so much rain. The square foot of the canopy that's extended, that picks up the wind, it just blows these trees straight over. And in a hurricane, a lot of times we'll see 30% tree loss. And we think that's so bad, and 40, sometimes 50. But again, at this location, we're at the 80% tree loss over 10 years old.
What makes this storm so devastating is the timing, as producers were already struggling as inputs have driven up their cost of production, as well as the fact that the industry itself was in the midst of transitioning to different, more sustainable varieties.
For the industry as a whole, we were already struggling. We had the price issues with pecans the last few years, and that's been really hurt by the cost of the inputs.
However, the immediate effect is not what's most concerning, as storms like this one and damage like this has a lasting impact, as producers will have no choice but to replant, and will have to wait at least 7 years for those trees to start producing.
In a situation like this, if the trees are leaning just 45 degrees, 30 degrees at this age, their roots are so damaged, they won't come back and they won't be able to make a crop. In a situation like this, you don't come back with a crop next year. If you replant, which is only option, we're not looking for a crop here until now, 7, 8, 9 years from now.
Reporting in Uvalde for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.